PC culture, you ask? PC culture is basically entitled little crybabies getting offended over nothing that hurts their delicate little feelings. Like, I could be making a joke with my friend, like, hey, I'm gonna tell my girl to get back in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? And my friend's a woman, right? But if you see like an SJW or PC culture person next to you, they're gonna offend like, how dare you say that? I'm like, it's just a joke. And my friend, who is a woman, did not even get offended at all when I said that. She even laughed. They'll get offended for the woman that didn't even get offended at all. They'll get offended for you on your behalf, even though you don't want it in the first place. That's how it works. Any kind of joke, any kind of slur, or anything like that will offend them. You have to tiptoe on ice with them, which I don't like that in the first place. I don't like that to censor myself around people or not tell any certain kind of jokes because I'm afraid it hurt somebody's feelings. I'll show you several examples throughout this video of what they get offended over. First off, we had the CNN anchor who couldn't take a joke about boobs. Boobs of all things. It was Friday afternoon, and I was on live TV, in the second hour of my show on CNN. I had just introduced two guests, former ESPN senior editor Keith Reed and Fox Sports Radio's Clay Travis, who had agreed to come on to discuss the White House call for ESPN to dismiss anchor Jameel Hill after she called the president a white supremacist on Twitter. These were two men with opposing opinions. I was ready for them to present their opinions and maybe even argue. I wasn't prepared for what came next for Clay Travis. I guess we should have never booked. Man, you sound over dramatic there. I believe in the First Amendment and boobs. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. How dare he make a joke on national television just to break up the monotony. How dare he? Side note. I've been a journalist for 17 years. If you've been a journalist for 17 years and you can't handle a joke about boobs, says a lot about your career, huh? The past 17 spent at CNN hosting a live show. Again, there's a problem. You've been at CNN. And I've seen and heard some things, but when I first heard boobs from a grown man on national television in 2017, oh Lord, stop the presses. Stop the presses. The world must stop. We must executive new world order. Because a man said boobs on national television in 2017. My initial thought was, did I hear that correctly? There's no way he came on my show and said what I think he said. Did he? And I let it hang. My executive producer, Eric, who has worked with me for years, knows me and read my face and quickly got an ear from the controller. Did he say boobs? And apparently producers behind the scenes were all screaming trying to figure out something. What did he say? He said boobs. Boobs. He made a joke just to break up the monotony, just to introduce himself or whatever. And this lady is taken as if he just murdered somebody on national television. He said boobs. He said, I like the First Amendment in boobs. You wouldn't be reacting this way if this was a woman. And the anchor was a guy standing right there, and she said, I believe in the First Amendment and penis. You wouldn't be reacting the exact same way. You would not. So, the thing is, get over yourself. It's just a joke. Relax, lady. It's not that dramatic, okay? Example, I'll give you guys one. My white friend, his name is Gary, right? Gary says, what up, my NIGGA? I'm like, what up, dude? How you doing? And the social justice warrior, PC culture type next to me said, what did you just say to him? I said, what up, my NIGGA? He said, did you get offended, sir? I'm like, no, I didn't get offended at all. Actually, we're good friends. We've been friends for many years, since elementary school. And he's like, shh, I'll get offended on your behalf. I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on here? But seriously, that word in 2017 should not have that much power. It really shouldn't. Words only have power if you give them power, and they only have the power to hurt if you let it hurt you. If you're not that, why are you even bothered by that in the first place? Seriously, why are you even bothered by it? Second example. my friend Hallmark, right? He's gay. He came out in 2016. We've been friends for years, like since high school. Um, uh, we were watching the Beauty and the Beast trailer, right? And I was like, "Stop being so gay, dude," because like he was crying during the Beauty and the Beast trailer. He like we had a good laugh and all that, but then we shared like a soda or something. And this social justice worker PC type next to me says, "How dare you say that to me, you bigot?" I'm like, how am I a bigot if I support my friend who is gay, by the way, who is gay? How am I being a bigot? You see, if you say that kind of slur, even though you support like the LGBT community or being gay, you're still labeled a bigot. I'm like, are you serious? These PC culture types are offended by like slurs like I just gave, or the word gay, even though you're not a racist, and even though you support like the LGBT community or support your friend being gay. I think that's ridiculous, and that's why I hate this kind of thing, like with jokes, like slurs. I'm not gonna censor myself around people because they might get offended, even though I'm not that thing in the first place to begin with. That's why I don't like this kind of thing. They're like in a blanket of like social justice warrior and PC type, like where they get offended about anything. They're just like a sniper waiting for you to say something wrong that they don't like, and then they'll take that opportunity to get offended. Kendall and Kylie Jenner designed a Chinese takeout first, and people were not happy about it. Famous sisters are being accused of cultural appropriation. You can't be serious. I wasn't aware that Chinese takeout box that you get your Chinese food in was cultural appropriation. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't get the memo. I'm sorry about that. Like, this is just silly. It's just really, really silly to get upset over. A Chinese takeout box purse, man. Are you for real? I bet the Chinese people don't even care about it that much. They're like, whatever. They made a purse. So what? I'm glad they appreciate our culture. And they're not mocking or anything like that. I'm glad they appreciate it. The people that are getting offended over this, like I said, the PC culture types and the SJW types that are getting mad for the Chinese that are not even mad in the first place to begin with. Like I said before, they get mad for people that are not even mad in the first place. They want something to complain over. I think cultural appropriation is stupid. It's the most silliest thing ever. Anybody can learn anybody's culture, and anybody can use any culture they want. As long as they're not mocking it or anything like that, they can use any culture they want. I don't give two cares or anything like that. I really don't give a crap if you do that. As long as you have respect for the culture, you good. You good with me? Go ahead and right on and do it. Cultural appropriation and keeping something to yourself. You say, "Oh, this is mine. Nobody else can have it." It's just silly, and that will kill like a community that anybody else that wants to learn about a culture that they don't know about. That will kill interest in anything like that. That will kill it more than it will help. SJWs or PC culture types thing, that will help save the culture. No, that's actually killing it and killing people's interest in even going into it because they're going to get accused of racism. That'll dilute the interest in it. You're actually harming more than you're helping. Cultural appropriation is just silly, and I don't see the point of saying you're racist because you're appropriating another culture. That's just retarded. The whole U.S. was founded on like cultural appropriation and like appropriating other people's cultures. How do you think we got all this wonderful food that we have in the U.S. now? Cultural appropriation. How else do you think we got all this wonderful food in here? It's like, you're being racist because you're appropriating another culture. It's just silly. It's just really silly, and I find it to be quite unnecessary to tell people that they're being racist because they want to appropriate another culture and learn about another culture. I believe anybody should express their political views and should not be silenced. Does it mean I have to agree with those political views? Of course not. If you heard about those two girls that went to an historically black college and then were like attacked for wearing "Make America Great" hats again. They were just visiting school, just wearing the hats and doing whatever. Then the hats were taken off and they were attacked for like just wearing that hat, of course. They say, oh, they knew they were going to a historical black college. Why would they wear those kind of things? Because it's their freedom of speech to do so, and they can. I thought this was America, after all. Nobody should be attacked for their political views. Nobody should be attacked. Trump supporter or even a Hillary supporter should not be attacked, no matter what. They have the right to speak. I will never, ever attack somebody over that. But I will challenge and disagree with their ideas, which in the political views that they believe. That's what I'll disagree with. Not attack them physically, but challenge their ideas within what they believe. Just like in the alt-right. I don't believe in the alt-right. Things like the KKK, white nationalism, and like ethnic cleansing, well, all that. I don't believe in all that crap. Like keeping your race pure, I don't believe in all that crap. That crap is dumb. Any form of thinking your race is superior is dumb. Whether white, black, whatever, it's ridiculous. It's dumb. But it comes back around full circle. Anybody should have the right to express their political views, no matter. They should not be silenced or they should not be stifled. They shouldn't. Just challenge their ideas if you disagree with them. Don't try to get them silenced. Try challenging and disagree with their ideas. Try to have an actual debate, an actual conversation instead of trying to get them banned because it hurts your little feelings. Try doing that instead. Try being an adult about it and handle disagreements the right way instead of the wrong way.